Hello guys, welcome to our channel. This is Tommy of the Novice Hobbyist, presenting to you with a unboxing today of the Haiboxing Rampage. This is actually not my first Haiboxing vehicle. These would actually make it my fourth. My first one being the 2018 Haiboxing Hailstorm, my second one being a Haiboxing drift car. But today's video is going to focus solely on the Rampage, the old 2018 body and the 2020 body. Personally, I love these vehicles. They're great. They're 1/18 scale, four-wheel drive monster trucks. So we're going to start with the unboxing. Let's go ahead and start with the older body. As you can see, this is the old Rampage. When it came to the older bodies, you can see that there were a couple of options available, starting with the sand rail buggy, the monster truck, the truggy, and a buggy, which for whatever reason they don't even make these anymore, which these were pretty cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing. Okay, so with the first one, you get your typical instruction manual, which is a great read as far as me personally. I find it great because of this simple fact right here. Haiboxing does actually provide you every single available part possible that you can possibly get for these vehicles. So it's something great to have to keep. You get a set of stickers. And here we get to the awesomeness of this video, which is the truck. They really pack these in really good for shipping, so you don't ever have to worry about anything coming rushed. So in this bag, you get a battery, a charging cable, and you also get lights and some extra body clips as well. So that comes in this bag right here. As far as the truck itself, I have to undo the zip ties that come with it. This is the transmitter that typically comes standard on all 1/18 scale Haiboxing. This car can be great for adults, but also for kids. And the advantage of when you're trying to give this to a child is that you have a slow and a normal rate. So if you wanted to, for instance, give this to a kid, all you had to do is put it on the slow mode, and you're not going to have to worry about them basically going over speed. The batteries, which it takes 2 AA's, go in here, which is really the only thing that you do have to provide for yourself when you get these vehicles. Okay, so here's the truck. This is, once again, the 2018 body. I did get them to do the comparison between the old and the new. Now on this body, you do have to install the lights yourself. It does get a little bit tricky on how to route them, but once you get them, it's pretty much easy to go. Let's go ahead and remove these body pins. So this is the monster truck body. It does come with a protective film that you will have to remove in order to install these stickers on it. So nice little truck body. So here is the basically chassis as far as this. This body does, this chassis does actually provide you with some washers to protect the body from when you're installing it. This is a nice little welcome change that they did do from when I had the Haiboxing Hailstorm. Basically, they put Dean's connector as far as for the battery. The motor is brushed, and it does come with this cooling fin right here. This is right here, basically the dreaded all-in-one, where the ESC and the receiver is all in one piece. Steering servo right here. The suspension is just a friction suspension. It does not come oil filled. They do make an aftermarket shock setup. I just haven't been able to find them yet, where you can put oil filled shocks and also metal drive shafts, which on this vehicle is a welcome, because on my Haiboxing Hailstorm, I actually did do the upgrades and it changed the handling dynamics of this vehicle. So that is the first one. Let's go on to the next one. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. So this is the new 2020 body. Once again, like I said before, I did purchase this in order to show the differences. Let's go ahead and open this one. Now, with this body, just like in the old one, you also get your choice of colors. This truck does come in green, orange, a red, and a blue, which a blue is the one that I chose for this one. Now, as far as for the box on this one, for whatever reason, Haiboxing decided to not call it the Rampage anymore. Now it's just called the 18859. But it's essentially the same truck. It's just a newer generation. So this is the new one right here. Great looking truck. This one is slightly bigger than the previous generation. They did change the wheels on it dramatically. Something along the lines of maybe to further improve handling. Now for this truck right here, I actually did purchase upgraded shocks. And when you do purchase shocks for any one of these, there will make a difference as far as the shocks that are available for this one versus for the older one. So make sure that you purchase the correct ones. So for this truck, same as before, you get a little warranty card, which here on the warranty card, you can see the 3 different vehicles that they now offer. Here is the one that I purchased. Here is the Truggy version. This is actually a 1/12 scale, in case you're interested for that. Same as before, you get a instruction manual, and if they have done anything like before, yep, you get to have all the parts that you're ever needing for this vehicle as well. You get another sticker sheet as well. As far as the bag of goodies is concerned, you're getting an extra battery, you get extra body clips, and you get a charger, which personally I don't use these chargers. I just go ahead and use my own home charger, which charges the batteries a lot quicker. Transmitter, once again, is exactly the same as the previous generation Rampage. They haven't changed these at all. It's a good little transmitter for what it is. The only complaint that I have on these vehicles is the range. The range on these is not too great, but it does respond well as far as speed. It is proportional steering and proportional throttle. So that is a good factor. Here you have your steering trim. This right here, when you actually install the batteries, this will actually turn on when you have the control on. Once again, 2 AA batteries. Now let's go ahead and see this. Now for this generation, they did do some changes in reference to the actual body clips. Before, the body clips were just standard. They didn't have these pull tabs. And on these little cars, these pull tabs are actually an awesome addition. The wheels are completely different as opposed to the old one. These wheels, in my opinion, are better looking. However, the one thing I did notice with this is that the wheels from the previous generation are foam filled, while these, they are not. Here's the body yet again. With the new generation, I decided to go for the blue one. Really nice looking body. Now with this Haiboxing, they did do some changes in reference to chassis, and this one is slightly bigger. Another thing I did notice was that in the older generation Rampage, you actually had to install the light switch, and here, as you can see, the lights are already installed. It does come with different kinds of shocks. I don't know if these are oil filled or not, but once again, I did actually purchase the upgrades. So in actuality, if these will fit the older generation Rampage, I will definitely be using those instead. Still same scenario and setup as far as for the 2-in-1 ESC receiver. It is a fin brush motor, and also you have the Dean's connector as well. And let's go ahead and put them side by side so we can see how they look differently. Okay, so as far as lengthwise, the new generation is just a little bit longer, by not too much. The body is slightly wider on this one as opposed to the older generation. It may even be for in case you wanted to do your own upgrades by putting your own motor, putting your own ESC separate receiver and steering servo. This one might accommodate better for aftermarket upgrades. I did notice that on this one, they do not provide these foam guards. Obviously, we can see that the shocks are better on the new generation as far as just these plain old friction ones. I definitely didn't like these on my Hailstorm because of the fact that if I was going over any kind of rocky gravel and anything was kicked up, it would easily get in there and get stuck, and hence hindering the suspension. So that might be that's definitely a good reason to go ahead and upgrade. As far as the lights on this one, you do have to install them. They go here, and they are actually very bright, very good lights. They go here, and then you route them through here, and then there's a little holder right here, and then you feed the wiring to here. On my old Hailstorm, it was slightly difficult because I did actually have to remove this bar just to get the bulbs into the sockets. As far as the wheels, you can clearly see that these are actually much more wider than these. Slightly taller, but the difference is very minimal. But overall, Haiboxing, in my opinion, is a great RC company, whether you're wanting to go ahead and get started into the hobby or you're just looking for something affordable to get into. This will be a great way to go. They will make a great gift for a birthday. You can get most of these for under $100. So they're definitely a great value. So anyways, the next video will be of me running these out in the street and seeing how they drive. So if you like this, give us a thumbs up and we'll see you on the next time.